till my sauce all got hot.
So, what was the point of doing that? He never said.
I keep hitting the wrench keeps hitting the back of the top of the engine compartment, so I can't do nothing with that EGR. That's alright, I got a backup. I got 2 of those wrenches, so that's hot.
Okay, that's the sound that you do. That's the sound that you do for notebooks. Depending on what truck you got. Don't get it confused with this. Similar for sure.
Hey, welcome to Attacking Adventures. Today, I wouldn't have cut that wrench if I would have known. If I would have known that it still wasn't going to give me the same problem. Yeah. We'll see if we can do it. At least I can get out of here. Well, the shortest one that we made fell on top of the transmission, so I'm trying to use this piece. It's an inch and 1/16, but it fits right on there. I think it'll work.
And by the way, this is the Ford Explorer, 2007. When we bought it, the seller said it was a Yuppie truck, so this is the Yuppie truck. Welcome to it again.
Been a good one.
Yeah, it's been a good work truck for me.
Easy on gas. That's the main thing. It's funny, you remember what he said about this truck. I remember what he said about that Grand Prix.
What?
He said because it was burgundy, it was the woman, she said, well, that's a bit of a challenge. The color is, I liked burgundy, especially the GM. They're still making that color.
Yeah.
The Mustangs,
Yeah.
they got their version of the burgundy. It's just a neat color.
In the link or in the comments below, what's your dream car? Mine's a Ford Mustang Shelby Cobra.
I don't have one. I guess my dream car is right here in the driveway. So one of them.
Okay. Yours used to be the Corvette.
Really?
I thought.
I don't remember that. I like any Corvette, really. I wouldn't want to work on one. That's for sure. What I see on the videos, they don't look easy to work on. And I don't know what it's bolted to. Or how much pressure I can put on that doggone thing. It's got to be piped to something good right there. It's piped into here, but I feel like I'm gonna break something. Then you gotta have a precision screwdriver like this to get in there and release this I'll hold the flashlight.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I think this thing will hold it soon.
There's a hook.
Is this even a steel
No.
hood?
No, I tried that already. But there is a hook. You can hook it into that little circle.
Well, it ain't gonna help the camera, but it'll help me. Get in there like so. Then you can just release this. Now we're out. Yeah, I really didn't expect this to be an easy job, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
There, that thing dropped off. There it is. That comes off. Make sure the new one comes with it. That you don't have to worry about it. The code was saying we had high pressure in the intake.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with this. If it don't work, maybe have to go to a dealership. But you know, this channel is not about hiring somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the average mechanic, they're gonna see this video and be like, well, if you don't have all the tools, then then hire somebody. Maybe you can find somebody like me that's got the time and can do it. Don't have to be the Ford dealer.
And usually you don't have time, so.
Yep. That's what that is. Let's see. And I took a picture of this to make sure I don't try to cross the, first thing I'm going to do is plug it back in. That looks like it might be troublesome. Now it's just a matter of my gasket. All kinds of goodies laying down here. Get
What you need?
I have this made.
Something fall from before?
The money was well worth it for these caps. I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna need it. these little cap deals. See how it just goes on to a 3/8? I got the whole set. I got the quarter. I'll tell you what, I don't think I could have done it without that. Just don't think so. And then my new bolt come off. Here we go.
Oh man, right. At least it fell on the ground. I was just gonna call this the damn Titanic. Everything's sinking into the damn hole.
One thing I didn't get was that probably a 10. Get my 10 out there. Found that little cut piece of wrench. It was sitting on top of the exhaust. Being a V6, it's got a lot of hiding spots. I'm not sure what kind of gasket this is for the throttle body. Or if it even got one, we're gonna find out. I couldn't do it without taking this off. I'm just not gonna unplug nothing. I'm just moving out of place for about 5 minutes. I got one more left. Get my 10. Oh. 8. That's a special nut they put on there. I might get some tape and just tape this hole up so we don't get no trash in there. See how much room I got.
Okay.
Put some tape on there. just got this gasket that sits like that in there.
Looks like it's burnt.
Yeah, it's got some dirt on it.
It does.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get anything in there.
So what are you trying to take off over there? I can't even see it.
This
Those two bolts.
this here. I'm
Oh.
taking off this nut and then the two nuts behind it. And you definitely need that off to get in there. So let me get that nut off. Hopefully. Huh. Still. There it went.
Yay.
That PB blaster, this stuff is pretty amazing. I think that's what helped it.
Or moving everything.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to take the bottom one off. Hopefully I can get this off without moving all that stuff. I think I'll be able to. Now the next two hardest things are going to be those two that we were talking about. Yeah. If you got one of these sport tracks, you know, right here, this is like a wrench organizer right here. And all the bolts are up there. Hopefully I don't touch anything. Hey, what I noticed with this sharp plastic stuff, this brittle stuff, when I took it off and pivoted like I did, the edge of it destroyed those wires. So if that happens to you, get you out some electrical tape and roll that stuff back so you can look at it and get it taped up. I think everybody has done their own speakers, so you know how to tape up wires. I'm not going to cover that, but I just wanted to show you what happened.
I know why a dog sits in the middle of the yard and just looks at the lights. She does this even whenever the full moon is out. She's looking at me like she's mad at me. Oh, you coming to say hello to the camera? Okay. Hi. Say hello, everybody. This is Maggie. Y'all have seen her before.
And it came with new bolts. I went and took the old ones off and cleaned them up. I'll keep them for something. Well, what a waste of time. Clean those things 10 minutes. I forgot that this came with new bolts.
Oh.
And I was looking for my anti-seize lubricant, and I can't find that either. So don't know if I'll need it or not. But it don't look like I'm going to use it in this project. So it's back on. All I got to do is tighten everything up. Okay, hey, welcome back. It's the next day. When I took this throttle body off to clean it, I had the battery out, and the way that you're supposed to take out the codes is you remove the negative. I'm not going to do it again because I've already did it off camera. So you remove this negative and maybe set something underneath to where it can't touch the, like a piece of cardboard. You, with that cable sitting here, you go ahead and you hook up a shunt, something I made up. It's just continuous wire to each other. You touch off the negative cable, you go right to the negative cable here, and it's off the battery, and then you touch it over to the positive side, and what that does is anything that's energized in the memory, it just takes it out, takes out all the memory codes. We're not going to do that today because the problem that I was having was I had all these plugs. If you remember when I was doing my EGR, I had everything hooked up and I didn't want to take these out. So this was laying over here. I sprayed some, basically some choke cleaner, which you're not supposed to use that. That's really, it's too powerful, they said. So I picked up a different one. This is called Intake, and it's got a picture of the throttle body right on it. Again, you're not supposed to, when I got the battery hooked up and I got these plugs plugged in, never attempt to push on that butterfly there. That's the blade on this picture, because it's just I think they said that there's the energy in there on that motor is got a reduction gear in it, and it's trying to maintain one position. You could actually get hurt. They said it could mess your finger up, or just not a good idea. So we're gonna take that off today and just try to fix this idle. Another thing, I had no throttle at all because I pulled the battery out and I didn't refer to the book. I put this back together after actually cleaning this the first time. What happened was it got the motor and the gear out of position, and when I started it up, you could hold the pedal to the floor. This is a drive-by-wire. So the reason that you do the shunt over to this is to reset everything. And then it wasn't until I did that step right there that I had another chance to drive the truck. I mean, that part right there was a couple $100, and I just looked on YouTube, and you know, somebody demonstrated how to do that. So just like with this step here, we're gonna just shoot a little bit in there, and I'm gonna start it up, and I'm gonna remove this hose here, and I'm gonna spray a little bit in there to try to fix this idle problem. It's still got a rough idle. We don't know if I can fix it, so I'll keep this out here.
How about right there?
We'll just take this off real quick. Also, they sell these just by themselves. I don't know why. If you see this, to get them out, you just cut this cable off, and this is some kind of resonator or supposed to catch stuff, but I guess they go bad. I don't know how. But... And yeah, I mean, I could. This is gonna help. So I'm gonna have to start this up. I'll show this while it's being started up. So go ahead.
Start it up?
Yeah.
You need the flashlight.
Probably. And it's just gonna be a little bit that we do. Push it down. Pretty hard. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's the same one, right?
Mm-mm. So PO 102.
Airflow circuit, low input.
Yeah. Well,
Is that? It's not that thing you just took off, is it?
no.
Oh, okay.
I have to look it up. See what the... Your question was, that's not the... You said that was the same thing. The first code that I had was high pressure. Now I got low input on the mass airflow. Let me look right here. I'm just looking at this. what I'm looking for. Like I noticed when you were stepping on it, that butterfly took it a while to start moving.
Oh.
Maybe it just don't need to move to get fuel and air that it needs. It finally started moving pretty good. So I don't know if that motor is causing it. But this is the motor here. It's got a reduction gear. You don't want to. They say don't ever try to operate it without it being unplugged, because it could resist. With that gear reduction, it's got a lot of power in it. Okay, so it was a PO102. Just pages and pages, man. If people don't learn how to do this stuff for themselves, I get it, but I save a lot of money by doing it. The mass airflow. Mass airflow. So, let's see what it looks like. Because I have no idea where that's even at. If it's got a low circuit, 633. It's that dude right there in front of the box. This.
Oh.
So
this right here has to go.
No, it's this thing here that's plugged into. This.
Oh.
If you get that camera
and
inside.
We figured that because of the you remember that the lines were like frayed?
Let's put it down.
You remember that was the lines that were frayed?
Yeah.
Could that have been part of it?
Could be. But we fixed that. Don't know. Kind of dirty, but I don't think I can clean it.
Looks like there's two parts of it.
Well, it's whatever it is. It's not. It didn't give me an engine light, but it is showing up as a problem. So,
and that's connected to the alternator, right?
No, it's just part of the air fuel delivery.
Okay.
It's all a part.
But I thought it was connected to the alternator.
This is detecting. Pretty much, it's just it's looking at how much air is coming in and metering how much
air going
needs
out
to open up to let it in.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting here pushing the gas pedal. It's getting enough air. Apparently, this showing low. Maybe we have to just buy another one. I don't know. You can't clean this one, I don't think. So.
And we should change that hose too, probably.
Probably. But anyways, I'm gonna put this back on. I can't fix a mass airflow sensor. You have to buy. That's something you have to buy. Notice this thing here. It's twisted again. Well, that one wasn't a problem. It was this one that's got the tape on it.
Yeah.
What happened was the wires had to be.
Yeah, the wires were like coming. The plastic over them were coming off.
Yep.
Which we got part of video of that, I think.
So anyways, other than the low idle, let me wrap this up then. I mean, we just wanted to let you know about this, the shunt wire. That's important. I wish I could put that link in there because it was kind of neat. I had no way of giving this truck
Do you remember the name? And maybe I can.
to put it in there.
Yeah, the link.
That is recalibrating your throttle body once, like let's say the battery goes dead and completely loses power. At that time, you would have to recalibrate the throttle. You'd have to recalibrate the throttle positioning memory, so it loses part of it, but it gets it confused. And what happened in this case? The battery was out for 3 hours. It didn't erase the memory.
Mm-hmm.
But then since I actuated this butterfly with it off of the thing, and I pushed on it and cleaned it out real good, stuck it back on, it lost something in this position, so it just wouldn't do nothing. It's like I said, it's not a drive-by cable. If it was the older vehicles, like say 95 and 94 Ford Explorer, I'm sure that those were all drive-by cable. And
Hey, by the way, if you like videos on the Yuppie truck, hit that like button and we'll do some more, hopefully. We had to get this done for my inspection, basically. That's why you seen a video of it. And
well, the good thing is, I mean, we're getting there. So far we got the PVC was behind the intake. We got the EGR done. Now this, I might not even do a video on that, because what you have to do, I'll show it real quick, is there's two stars. This one, I think it's a let's see, I don't know if it's like a T12 or T14. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be simple, and we already showed what it looks like, and it's pretty much,
yeah.
It's pretty much the only thing that the truck is telling me on that scan tool. And but anyways, go ahead and smash that like button and leave a comment if you would like. I mean, we try to answer all the comments, and we had to erase one, even though I didn't erase it.
I've already said something already in this video. Think about it.
I didn't erase it, but there was a comment that was erased. We're probably not going to erase, just say whatever you're going to say, because, I mean, if it's bad enough,
well, that's why I erased it.
What you say, it don't bother me none.
It doesn't bother me, but I could get in trouble or we can get in trouble for that, maybe, censoring wise, on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Just don't be hating. I mean, I'm trying to save you the trouble of this, because on that particular video that I was learning, I said, oh, cool, that's how he did it. And then you go into the comments, and then it says, you didn't describe how to recalibrate your throttle body. And so when we started it up, I thought that I was going back to the parts store, which all I had to do was watch the next video, and it shows how to erase the memory. And then the way that you got it back was to let it run for 20 minutes with everything off. No, don't put on the AC, the radio, or nothing. Don't turn on the lights, because it's got to learn everything. It's just, with it sitting there running rough, it finally just kind of like gets a little bit better and better. But in the case of this, with this, we didn't know about this, but it's always given us a problem. So
Yeah.
replace that. You know, I've never had that off, so I didn't know about it. Didn't know where it was at.
If y'all like patriotic videos, go to Attack It Adventures, just Attack It Adventures, not Attack It Adventures Trucker and Car Series.
Absolutely, we got two channels, so
yeah,
you'll see them. It pops up.
And if you want to leave a comment, go ahead. I don't get comments because I think people are afraid to say anything patriotic on there or talk about what some of the videos we do.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. Go attack today. Hey, welcome back again. This is gonna be like take number 5 or 6. This is about 4 weeks later. I'm gonna show you on the back side. Here, let's grab the old one.
Okay.
This part was sitting in there like that.
The EGR.
This back bolt was this back bolt. I never put enough torque on it, so I kept hearing air, and we'll see what that is.
Plus, it was idling really bad.
Yeah, how bad was it? I mean, driving, you could drive it.
We could drive it, but like if you're sitting somewhere, it was like, you know.
I could hear the air, but I could never figure it out. I checked everything, and I never thought that it was the actual. There's a little brass gasket that goes in here, and just make sure, like before you tighten it up, make sure you run your finger down here. Make sure you don't feel that brass gasket that it slipped out or anything. But yeah, there's two bolts. You can see the back side of it, of one of them right here. This one here, and the other side. When I went to take this off, because I was going to change the intake gasket, I decided not to do it because I don't have the inch-pound torque wrench. Well, I don't even have my foot-pound torque wrench. I lost it, misplaced it.
Plus, it was the engine light would come on once in a while, and also, like when you first turn it over, like let's say during the first try turnover, it was fine starting up, but like during the day we would have problems, like for it to just like rev up like it usually does. You know, you would have to try to turn it on again.
I think the whole time it was just EGR couldn't seal the intake, and it was just getting an intake leak, but you could hear it, and it affects the idle. A big intake, a big vacuum like that will either affect a low idle, or like in this case it was stumbling, or it could give you a real high idle. That's the symptoms of an intake. Like if I pulled this brake booster off while it's running, the RPM would go way up high, like that. But in this case, with that EGR, for some reason,
Short problem.
it was killing the idle. So,
short people problems.
oh, this thing's about killed me.
The stool.
It's so slippery.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
ever. You need to get a plastic foot because this thing's dangerous.
Yeah.
But so I'm not going to put you through all that. You already know how to redo the code, the memory. I'm gonna. You look on the floor right there.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm gonna take that and ground. I'm gonna ground this to the cable that's sitting there, and then back to the positive, but not the battery itself. So it's not gonna get power. what it's going to do is it's going to ground off the hot side. So, thanks for watching, and we're only gonna end it right here, because if this ain't it, it'll be the next video anyways, and we'll just go ahead and put it up.
Yeah, and please subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Absolutely, put those comments in there. So we already showed how to put it in. If that's not your issue, like in this case, I guess I didn't put enough tension on it.
And we've changed a lot of stuff. You'll see that in the video too, of things that we've probably done